Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up the road trip with the third of three between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Number 61 gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In is Christian Yelich, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Now the relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Ryan Braun now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Braun aboard here at first with nobody out. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 16, Domingo.
Digging in now for the first pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Sano is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 4 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brent Suter is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, how did they...
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
So here's Joe Mauer. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Second baseman, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. And that's a home run into the top tank. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. Number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Batting fourth.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready now, Eric Sogard. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
1-0 pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
In now, Manny Pena, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Pitch on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Escobar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo.
Digging in to try it again. Lorenzo Cain. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Grossman has it in his sights, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Pena over to his right. One away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Here's Robbie Grossman, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7, designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Logan Morrison. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Suter hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
High and deep to straightaway right. Santana looks up. Gone! A solo home run for Logan Morrison. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Twins cut the lead now to a 4-2 score.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Here's a slider that misses below the zone.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-2. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Eric Thames. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And he struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Shaw. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Rips this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Santana is exactly a 1 for 3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Line hard toward right center. Buxton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Shaw on third with 2 out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 twin error, and 1 man left half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 6 and the Twins 2. Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Santana has it, and it's a quick out number 1. And with 1 away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
1 out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 7, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. Hard hit towards center. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Now Mauer's going to try to leg out 3. And he'll get there with a 2-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Dozier. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Santana ranging back to the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the game, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You can see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Third baseman.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Ready for another chance? Eric Sogard as we begin the top of the 4th.
Eric Sogard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Escobar ranging up the middle. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
Digging in, Manny Pena. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. High and deep to right center. Buxton on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder number 6.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Tapped up the third base line. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 6-4. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Yelich. And no one will track it down. The 1-1 home. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Popped him up. Braun has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Up next for Minnesota, Logan Morrison. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Under it is Cain, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it here 6-4. Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich will start off the 5th in this one.
Left fielder number 22, Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Ready once again, Ryan Braun. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. In now the Brewers DH, Eric Thames. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Little tapper down the first baseline. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Now batting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that misses, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. Rosario coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Brewers strand a couple. They still lead at 6-4. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Mitch Garver.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
Number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Number 7, Joe.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Orlando Arcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Eric Sogard as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
In now, Manny Pena. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. They're up 6-4. Brian Dozier will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2. This is foul right side. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santana has a play. 2 gone.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Robbie.
Ready once again, Robbie Grossman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch on its way. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
So striding in, Logan Morrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 1 for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Taylor Rogers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Rogers, a 27-year-old who was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A chance here for Dozier at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back to back. Hello, baseball fans. Matt Vasgersian here. Play-by-play. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. He'll get it into second, and he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Arcia is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Eric Sogard. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Softly hit out to short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The catcher,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Pena, and their runners at the corners now. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back easily. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Brewers 10 and the Twins 5. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 popped him up. Braun moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Minnesota. Catcher.
Digging in once again, Mitch Garver. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a 2-out hit will bring Joe Mauer to the plate.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So here's Joe Mauer. And he puts it on the ground to second. Sogard is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins wind up stranding 1. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Trevor Hildenberger has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
39, Trevor Hildenberger.
The Milwaukee order digging in Lorenzo Cain. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grossman calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there. They're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Still 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In now, Ryan Braun. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Fouled away. The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier went deep last time up.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
He's set. Here it comes. It's short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Riding in once again, Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Dozier rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Sano stands at second with no outs. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another shot now, Robbie Grossman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Logan Morrison. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. So 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. The next twin up, Eduardo Escobar.
The batter, the shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Now the 1-0, skied into straightaway right. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Brewers lead this one 10-8. Zach Duke enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's a pop-up now. Sano shading to his right, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Travis Shaw. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the left side. Throw will take care of him at first. Good start to the inning for Duke, and that's out number 2.
now batting, right fielder, Domingo.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Domingo Santana. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Lifted in the air out to right. Grossman has a read on it. And that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. Here's Byron Buxton now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
First baseman, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Joe Mauer, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. Buxton leads off second with nobody out. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's Brian Dozier now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
In there, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Swinging and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Final strike for the Twins. This is hit high and deep out to left. Yelich going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brent Suter earns his 5th winner of the year. Earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Josh Hader closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 10 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on.